everybody, and welcome back to episode 47 of Seinarukana. We're having beaten Drav and kind of parted ways with Katima.
For now, we're not really going to leave her. She's one of the main characters, after all.
Well, we could. I hope we're not gonna leave her, but it
I know something
might be that way. I mean, you never know.
I know something
Maybe
you
we'll
don't
be
know.
coming back to this world sometime later in the game.
But I know something about this game that you don't know. And I'm not going to tell you because you would consider it a spoiler.
I don't want you to tell me.
It's actually...
really don't want you looking up shit about it either.
That was while I was looking at how to beat Drav, and I found this.
I never told you to look up how to beat Drav.
You were seriously ticked about that.
Yes, I was really ticked. Yes, I agree with that, but I still don't look up walkthroughs of things.
It wasn't a walkthrough. It's like someone mentioned something. It's like, oh, that makes sense. But if you...
Well, if that one didn't work, I pretty much decided that probably a combination of both Thalia and Satsuki would. Because then they could get their counters up right and pretty much prevent him from doing anything. And both of them have good attacks, so might have been able to take him down before the zombie went down. And actually, Satsuki's got like I said, the second strongest defense with her 451. So, and I believe it's a dual element one, so she could take the 500-200 attack of his and let Nozomi take a heel turn. As long as the icicle arrow's up, then she'd be able to do that.
Yeah, I found out a little something about it. I think
that's probably the best three to do it with.
Hey, you still did it.
Yeah, barely did it. We completely ran out of uses of everything. So if I'd had Zomu not be an attacker one time in those two battles, I wouldn't have had enough to finish it. So yeah, right down to the wire. But anyway, let's continue. We've talked for 2.5 minutes.
Isn't that just what we do anyway? We just constantly talk and talk.
Everyone believes we're going home. They'd be incredibly discouraged if they found out it might not be true.
Yeah, well, you can never go home again. Okay, let's go to the council room. Okay, maybe this is where we should have ended it last episode.
Minobi rises. We stare out the window, reluctant to leave this world.
Oh, by the way, those of you who are subject to motion sickness might want to have closed your eyes to stay up for the last 10 seconds. Just to warn you.
It really is a pretty world. So much nature.
Ooh, he has a sword. All the people here were innocent as well. A lot of bad stuff happened, but I feel a little lonely leaving it. So
is Mini Minobi gonna chip in with his quee?
Well, if Mini Minobi's in this scene, he chips in with the quee. When that happens, just be quiet, so I might be able to take a recording of it. It's too quiet to use as a text tone, though, so I don't know what I'd use it for.
Yeah. I give her a vague answer. But all of a sudden, something feels wrong. Oh, Thalia and Saluska are wearing uniforms.
I noticed that he was dressed differently. I was too busy staring at the sky.
Like Sade was saying before, we need to think about making sure people fit in and don't make anyone nervous. It is working. When I glanced at them before, I mistook them for just another couple students.
I actually thought that they were the other students. So, I didn't realize that he had a scar on his chest. Wait a second, he looks tall. Oh wait, that's Saul. He might have had a scar.
Thalia looks like a fussy honor student, and Saluska looks like a good-natured punk.
good-natured.
They'll probably fit right in with everyone else.
とりあえずプロテクトは解けてると思うから、このまま浮上していけばいいわ。
I think we have enough fussy students and enough punks here, though. Anyway, I'm pretty sure the barrier is down, so we should be able to leave.
わかった。モノベ、今の話聞いていたでしょ？このまままっすぐ上に飛んでってね。
Got it. I know if you heard that, right? Just keep going straight up, okay?
くー
It's so cute.
こんなクジラで大気圏を突っ切れるのか？
Can a whale like this break through the atmosphere?
この世界に来た時もモノベは無事だったんだから平気平気。
Manova's fine coming to this world. It will be a piece of cake.
便利な真珠だわ。私たちの旅団にも一匹欲しいぐらい。
Yes, well, Spirit, I wish we had one of our own in the brigade. The brigade is evil.
Thalia looks at me for some reason. I'm not Minobe's keeper, or Nozomi's. Then I notice voices from down below us. Hey, isn't it kind of noisy out there?
本当だわ。何かしら。
Yeah, right. I wonder what it is.
あ、みんなは外を見て。
Ah, everyone look outside.
The knights of the castle are running after Minobe as we fly away. The people in town also gather into crowds and wave to us.
みんな見送りに来てくれたんだ。
Everyone's come to see us off.
She gets a little misty-eyed.
何か言ってる気がするけど、よく聞こえないな。
I think they're trying to say something, but I can't really hear.
さようならじゃないかしら。
Wouldn't it be a goodbye?
They look like they're shouting pretty desperately for a goodbye.
Guys, look where you're going.
Minobe continues rising quickly. I wonder if Katima stowed away on Minobe. I'll bet she did! And they're shouting at us to stop, don't take their queen.
Long live the queen.
I'll just bet she did. Soon all the people waving to us from the ground are just ants.
They transformed without their queen.
もう見えなくなっちゃった。
Oh, I can't see them anymore. Well, if you opened your eyes, you might be able to.
Were they really seeing us off?
あんなに一生懸命に手を振ってくれてたんだよ。私たちを見送りに来てくれたに決まってるじゃない。
They were waving really hard. Of course they were seeing us off.
There's a clatter of footsteps from the hallway. The door explodes open and Shinsuke barrels in.
おい、望む！密航者がこの船、このクジラに紛れ込んでたぞ。
Yes! Hey, Nozomu! We got a stowaway! Someone snuck onto the whale!
密航者？まさか。
A stowaway? Yeah, right.
嘘じゃないの。とにかくこっちに来て。
He's not lying. Anyway, come in. Come on. Come in on.
こっちよ。
This way.
教室に押し込めたの？武器は持ってなかった？
They showed up in a classroom? Do they have a weapon? Yes.
素人が下手に手を出すと危険だぞ。俺に任せ。
This could be dangerous for rookies. Leave it to me. Everyone follows in a huge stream. The suspicious stowaway is standing in the middle of a classroom wearing a big hood. Other students have them surrounded so they can't get away.
おい、どこから忍び込んだ？
Hey! How do you sneak in here?
フードを取って顔を見せろ。
Take off that hood and show us who you are. It's green!
How is this supposed to be
お前ら
hiding
どけ。
it?
密航者っての
Like,
は
if they made it like
犯罪者と同じなんだ
rainbow-colored text, that would hide
多
it. But
少
they
手
made
荒
it
くしてやらねえ
green.
となかなか正体を明かさね
Hey, get back, guys. Stowaways are criminals. They'll
They'll spill who
who they are after a little roughing up. Okay.
They'll tell us all about themselves.
Yeah. Like, I got confused a little for a moment. Sarluska grabs their hood.
やめてください。何をするのです。
Oh, look, it's her voice, I think.
Yeah.
Please stop. What are you doing?
Sarluska, don't be too rough.
えうるせえまず顔を見せやがれ
Shut it. Let's see your face.
He's just in the mood.
He rips off the hood.
ええ
If you listen very closely to her right there, it sounds like she just said, "What the heck?" Which I think is better than, "Why?"
嘘。
No way.
どうしてここに。
What are you doing here? Da da da!
The stowaway's Katima. Nobody can believe that she's standing here in front of us.
Except
ど
for
ういうこと
the
だ
two of us.
姫様じゃなくて女王様がなんでこんなところに
Well, what's this about? Princess! I mean Queen! What are you here for? I'm sure that she said she wasn't going to be able to say goodbye to us when we left. There's a huge bag next to her, too. She wouldn't need something like that if she was just here to say goodbye.
もう少し隠れてるつもりだったのですが、あっさりと見つかってしまいましたね。
I thought I'd be able to hide a little longer. I let myself be discovered too easily.
What about a Gaia? Cromway?
実は。
Yes, actually. She left Carmine in charge. Ooh, flashy backpack.
いいのですか女王陛下
Are you sure, Your Highness?
私には義務があります。
I have a duty.
もし陛下いやカティマの心が彼らと共に行くことを望むのであれば
If that is your majesty's... No. Katima. If your heart wishes to go with them, then
行かれるがよろしいでしょ
perhaps you should go.
しかし。
But
う陛下の留守は我らがしっかりとお守り申し上げます
We will stand guard in your absence.
クロムウェイ。
some way.
この広い世界を見てそして陛下の心のままにあの方々にお力をお貸しするのもよろしいでしょう
See this wide world, and as your heart desires, perhaps you should also lend them your strength.
我らはあの方々に何の礼もできていないのですから
We have done nothing to thank them.
いいのだろうか。私が言っても。
Are you sure that I can go?
ええ行かれるのは全く問題ありませんただし
Yes, you leaving is not a problem. However,
必ず元気な姿でお帰りください我らは陛下のお帰りをいつまでも待っております
please come back alive and well.
You can have one, you can't have both.
We will always be waiting for your return.
ありがと
You
う、
can
ク
give
ロ
your
ムウェイ。
perfectly preserved body if that's what you want.
その言葉に甘えさせてもらいます。
A very nice zombie. Thank you, Cromway. Then I shall avail myself of your offer.
はいご無事で
Yes, be safe.
Stay alert,
一
stay
人で
safe.
じっくり考えたのです。望むたちは見ず知らずの私のために力を貸してくれた。それなのに私と来たら何もその恩に報いてない。
I thought long and hard by myself. You all lent your power to me, a stranger. I have not yet done anything to repay your kindness.
報いる方法はないかと一人で考えました。
I spent a lot of time alone, thinking of what I could do to repay you. How long has it been since we defeated
この剣
Draw,
の力を
and now we're
望むたち
leaving?
のために役立てるこ
What
と以
was
外
it,
に
like
な
a
いと
day?
気づきました。
She spent a lot of time in, like, the last day.
Yeah, it's probably been like a week or so, making preparations, getting everything in order.
We are leaving with the entire school. We don't have to pack.
No, they just say they gave us a lot of food that we were bringing on board of Minobi. I imagine it probably took some time for them to all gather it.
At the end of all my thinking, I realized that there is nothing I can do but use the power of my sword for you.
私は恩を
I
返
want
したい
to
のです。
repay you.
この剣の力を望むたちのために震わせてください。
Please allow me to wield the power of this sword for all of you.
I'm glad, but what about Gaia?
私の側近は優秀な人ばかりです。立派に国を運営していけるでしょう。
I have an excellent aide. You will be able to rule my country admirably.
それにこの世界を混乱に導いたエボリアや光をもたらす者の正体や狙いを見極めない限り
And
本当の
until I
平和は
know
訪
the
れま
true
せん。
identity or aims of Evolia and the Lightbringers who brought chaos to my world, true peace will never come.
皆さんどうか私も同行させてください。今度は私が望むたちの世界を救う番です。
Everyone, please allow me to join you. Now it is my turn to save your world.
いいの
Save your
ね。
world? Yes, sure.
後悔はしておりません。
I have no regrets.
カティマさん
Jatima!
Nozomi suddenly hugs her.
のぞみこれからよろしくお願いします。
Nozomi, I am in your hands from now on. Just how long are they going to be hugging for?
Katima, thank you.
お礼を言うにはまだ早いです。戦いはこれからなんですから。
It is too soon to thank me. The battle has yet to come.
Yeah.
いやー、この学園にもようやく花が咲いたな。
Oh man! Finally a real flower at school.
それってどういう意味？私たちは花じゃないってわけ？
What's that supposed to mean? We're not flowery enough for you?
そう聞こえたか。
You heard that?
よーし、それじゃあ改めてみんなで出発しよう。
Alright, one more time. Let's take off.
Yeah. Now we can leave this world without any regrets.
なんだ、のぞむくん、やっぱりカティマさんと一緒にいたかっただけじゃない。
What's this, Nozomu? You wanted to be with her after all, didn't you?
Huh? That's not what I meant.
それじゃあ、モノベ、大空を突っ切って元々の世界へ。
Okay, Minobe, through the sky and back to our world.
Okay, that was a big one.
That wasn't as cute.
Lift off!
Ah! See, this would be a good time to end it, but the episode is way too short to end it.
Chapter 3, Verdant Sanctuary. There's a rumbling like an earthquake as we continue to rise away from Katima's world.
Yes, I can see that.
Sane ends up racing around the school trying to reassure everyone.
Oh yeah, Sana, I haven't heard from her for a while.
Every now and then I can see her race past the door at full speed.
In an earthquake.
なかなか分子世界の引力から抜け出すことができないな。
It seems like we cannot escape this branch world's gravity.
But the outside's already changed. We should be out of it soon. It's completely dark outside now. We should probably turn on the lights. But nobody tries to. Everyone's staring out the windows. It's amazing. Every now and then, there's something like long strands of rainbows that go flinting past in the distance.
Yeah, can we see them?
Even the worried and anxious students are transfixed by the sight. Is something the matter?
なんでもないよ。
No, it's nothing.
She was staring in a daze too. I'm sure she was just fascinated by what's going on out there. Of course, I am too. If what Satsuki said earlier was true, we're traveling between worlds. I hope she comes back soon and explains what's actually happening. Satsuki? With good timing, she walks into our classroom with a smile.
どう？景色を楽しんでる？
Well, enjoying the view.
ああ、イカルガ先輩。いやー、すごいですよ、この景色。
Ah, Ikaruga! Oh man, this is amazing!
この光景、もしかして私たちは宇宙に出ようとしてるんですか？
Does this mean we're going into space?
She keeps snapping pictures through her question. Although she looks a little annoyed about having to do it through a window.
Yeah, taking pictures through the window is just very low quality. Like so much cooler
Katima,
and
who
stuff.
entered with Satsuki, stares out the window in awe. She was confused the first time she saw the school, too. But she looks even more baffled by this.
さて、それじゃあそろそろ他の景色も見える頃だから、いろいろと説明してあげるわね。
Alright, since we're about to see something else entirely, let me go ahead and explain a few things.
さっさと説明してくれてもよかったと思うのだがな。
Then you should probably make your explanation quick.
そう言わないでよ。実物を見ながら話を聞いた方がさらに印象に残るし、理解しやすいでしょ？
Don't say that yet. Hearing about it while seeing the real thing will make it even easier to understand, right?
So, what's your plan? She flicks on the lights and grabs a handful of chalk. Then she straightens her clothes, throws her long hair back, and claps.
はい注目。みんながいろいろと抱えている悩みを解決する時間が来たわよ。ちゃんと説明するから聞いてね。
Okay, attention! The time has come to take care of everyone's worries. I'll explain everything, so pay attention.
説明と言いますが、どのようなことを説明してくださるのですか？
Explain? What exactly are you going to explain?
それはね、
Well, you know...
As she stumbles a little for what to say next, the view outside the window completely changes.
That looks like Suzuki had a horn.
Everyone goes back to paying attention to it instead of her.
Okay, screen cap time?
No, not really. It wouldn't be all that good, unanimated. It's like we're flying through a giant tree. This is a giant tree? What kind of trees are in your world?
No, I think, like, if you look at it, it's kind of like going through a cylinder. And the only thing you can think of for a cylinder is tree. Hey, you've had that too, where you couldn't think of something super simple like diagonal. Or, you know, an X shape.
Yeah, what was it I ended up saying?
Non-something or other.
Non-
Non-orthonological or whatever. You're looking down at your Xbox controller, down with the X key to cast your X-shaped spell, Oh, this is non-orthological.
Not ortheological, non,
Yeah, whatever that thing is for the vertical and horizontal.
okay.
You mean diagonal?
Yeah, now I can't think of the word that I thought of before when I was trying to think of diagonal.
You mean an X shape? So he can't
Anyway,
think of what
it's unreal.
this is,
There are massive branches everywhere. I can even see the
Where are the
bark as
branches?
we slowly drift through it.
So he is trying to describe it like a tree.
A
purple
huge,
tree.
entangled branch comes into view right in front of us.
You know, if it wasn't for the purple and the animated nature of it, it probably would look a lot more like a tree. Because if there was like lots of brown, it's the shape.
Yeah, maybe.
If it wasn't for the purple. Ooh.
すごい。
That's Katima.
Amazing.
It's...
この周りすべてが時間樹と呼ばれる存在。
It is
い
a
わば
tree.
世界そのものよ。といっても私たちが認識しているそれぞれの世界よりももっと上位のものだけど。
What you're seeing out there is called the time tree. It is, in a sense, the world. Not like the world we just came from, though. A higher level one. So, hold on. So, we went from, like, world, like, A level. This is, like, B level. Would C level be, like, the roots of the tree? And then, like, D level would be, like, the soil. E would be, like, being able to walk on the ground. And then, like, F would be able to, like, fly. And then, like, G would be, like, another one of these for the world that contains all worlds. And then the cycle just continues.
higher level? What's that mean?
みんなよく見て。あの黒い枝があるでしょ？
Look close, everyone. Do you see that black branch? No. You mean, is that the one right in front of us? No.
She points toward a big black branch. Every now and then it glows a little bit, although weakly.
あれが分子世
Wait,
界
are
と
we
言われる
moving?
理由よ。
Or are we not
私た
moving?
ちが今までいた場所、剣の世界ね。
That's why it's called a branch world. It's where we just were. The sword world.
剣
Remember
の
that?
世界？
Sword world? Yeah, that's what we named your
剣
world.
による戦いが行われていた世界ってことで、私たちがそう呼んでるの。
Ah, it's a world where you fought with swords, so that's what we were calling it.
では私の世界はあの枝の中にあった世界ということになるんですか？
Then my world is on that branch?
そうよ。例えば今からあの枝に突っ込んでいけば、カティマさんのいた世界に戻れるわけ。
Correct. For example, if we follow that branch now, we could go back to your world.
俺たちが教わっていた宇宙って一体何だったんだろうな。
This isn't the universe we learned about. What is this?
そうね。さすがに現実でこんなの見ちゃうと、今までの常識が覆されるわ。
Yeah, if this is reality, then our common sense is totally off.
別にあなたたちが学んできた常識が間違っているわけでもないわよ。
Not really. What you learned isn't exactly wrong.
Then where's the universe that we know?
その分子世界の中にあるのよ。そうね。
It's in your branch world. Let's see here.
After
Yours, not ours, yours.
After thinking for a moment, well, we already know that she's not from our world. After thinking for a moment, she starts drawing on the board. Her art remains awful, but I probably shouldn't mention that out loud.
Probably already did.
こうなってるわけよ。まず私たちが暮らしていた世界があるわね。その上に宇宙があると。
This is how things work. First off, there's the world we lived on. Above that is space.
ここで通常では越えられない壁があって、その上に時間樹の空間があるってわけ。
Here's the dimensional wall, which is normally impassable. Beyond that is the interdimensional space of the time tree.
It seems a little simple. Is it really okay to think about it like that?
つまり、モノベイは宇宙とその外側との間にある壁を越えることができるってことですよね。
So basically, Minobe can pass through the wall that separates the world from the outside?
そうよ。途中宇宙みたいな空間もあったでしょ？
That's right. You saw the interdimensional space area, remember?
おお、確かにあったな。なかなかに見栄えのいい景色だった。
Oh, indeed. It's quite a good view.
まあ、頭でごちゃごちゃ考えるより、実際に見た方が理解度は増すでしょ？
Well, it can be confusing to think about, but actually seeing it helps understand, right?
Seriously, if we weren't sleeping, if we weren't seeing these branches and
Okay,
an
speaking of
otherworldly
sleep, I think we
tree,
need
it'd be hard to accept her crude sketch as reality.
I think we might need sleep.
Well, to be honest, I really don't get it yet regardless.
Well, if you close your eyes and just lie down and be quiet, it'll probably just come to you. That's what they all say, right? Satsuki.
何？
Yes?
結局、私たちがもともといた世界はどこにあるんでしょうか？
So, to the main point, where's the world that we were originally in?
そんなのわからないわよ。
I don't know.
ちょっと待って、大丈夫大丈夫。私たちが拠点としている世界に行けばすぐにわかるはずだから。
Hold on. It's okay. It's okay. If we go somewhere that I can use as a base point, I'll be able to figure it out right away.
本当に大丈夫なんですか？
Music change.
Are we really gonna be okay?
もちろんよ。もともとの世界はこのたくさんある枝のどれかということになるんだけどね。
Of course. I'm just saying that our original world is down one of tons of branches.
今のままではその枝がどこにあるのかわからないのよ。でも私にはまだ奥の手があるわ。
Right now, I'm not sure where that branch is, but I still have my trump card.
Trump card?
その通り。私が所属している組織の拠点からならすぐに元の世界の座標を割り出せるのよ。だから大丈夫。
The coordinates of our old world can be calculated right away from the base of my group, so we'll be just fine. We're gonna have to go through a bunch of other worlds, then she can calculate it and find ours.
イカルが先輩って不思議な人よね。
When she says it so readily, I feel like we really will be. She's a mysterious person.
それを人徳とかカリスマとか言うわけだが。
I suppose that's what they call personal magnetism or charisma.
Reimei sighed a little bit there, so I asked her quietly in my head. In other words, right now we're basically on a cruise ship, but we're adrift in the middle of the ocean.
まあ、そうなるだろうな。
Well, something like that.
Then what next?
次？
Next?
Yeah. Don't you want to ask anything?
特に何も。カティマさんは何か聞いてますか？
No, nothing in particular. Katima, do you want to ask something?
私はまだこの場所では新参者ですし、皆様の行動を決めるような重要なことは何も耳に届いておりません。
I'm still new here. I do not know enough yet to feel like I should be influencing what everyone else does. Saul doesn't
お
have
前
that
たちは
problem.
何か聞いてないのか？
You guys don't want to ask anything?
あ？俺は何も聞いてないぞ。
Eh? I got nothing to ask.
私もこのバカと同様、イカルガからは何も聞かされていないわ。
Oh, come on. I don't have anything to ask either.
Does that mean Satsuki's going to be in charge of our fates?
That's something to ask.
I glance back at her. She's completely puffed up and preening. We've survived so far, though, despite a number of close calls. Maybe everyone's just falling into line. I guess that just shows how much charisma she has.
ああ、昼休みだ。
Oh my goodness, that time. Ah, lunchtime!
ということは飯の時間ってことだな。
There you have it. It's time to eat.
さあみんな、お腹がペコペコだとネガティブなことしか考えなくなるよ。ご飯食べに行ってきなさい。
Okay. Okay, everyone. No negative thoughts or you eat or you'll upset your stomachs. Go get lunch.
Everyone answers dutifully and walks out. But the hallway's already packed with other students, and it's kind of a mess. Everyone's been looking forward to lunch, I guess.
危ないところだったわ。思わず本音で言っちゃったし。
Phew, that was close. I almost accidentally told them the truth.
本音って？
The truth?
元の世界の場所がわからないということかしら。
That you have no idea where the old world is?
ええ、本拠地に戻ればわかることとはいえ、ちょっと素直に返答しすぎたわ。
Right, I mean, I know if we got back to base, but I think I was a little too open.
あんたでも失敗するときはあるんだな。
Guess even you screw up sometimes.
そりゃあね、私も人間だし、ミスの一つや二つはするわよ。
I'm human too, you know. I mess up every now and then.
それでは、さつき殿、今後の私たちの方向ですが、どのように？
Alright, Satsuki, then what is our course now?
そうね、とりあえず私が知っている本拠地への座標をセットしちゃいましょう。
Let's see. For now, let's set course for our headquarters.
The group that she, Seinarukana, and Thalia belong to, huh? So we will be going to their base. I really hope we make it there safely.
Of course, we'll make it there safely, but we probably won't leave too
我と
safely.
汝がいる限り、なんとかなるだろう。
Well, whatever happens, as long as you and I are here, we'll manage.
Aren't we optimistic? A rare joke from her. She's probably trying to cheer me up. Alright. Anyway, what to do now is more or less set, so let's go eat.
あ、賛成。さっきさつき先輩が言ってましたもんね。お腹が空いてるとネガティブ思考になるって。
Ah, agreed. She just said so too, right? Bad thoughts will upset your stomach.
ああ、それもそうね。ご飯を食べてきてからまた改めていろいろと考えましょうか。
Yeah, there too. I'm sure you'll think of lots of stuff once you have some food in you.
よし、ナズム、食堂まで競争だぜ。
Alright! Nozomu, race you to the cafeteria! Huh? Seinarukana noisily dashes out of the room. Guess he was starving.
Seems like that white-haired guy
望む
is
くんは
not
相
even
手を
gone.
してあげないの？
So, aren't you going to play with him?
Too annoying. Nozomi, let's go. You too, Katima.
はい。
Okay.
かしこまりました。ご一緒させていただきます。
As you wish, I will join you.
ガチガチに固まった返事だな。
What part of her is she sitting on now? Pretty stiff response there.
すみません。
I'm sorry.
まあ、ここの空気に触れていれば、そのうち治るだろう。今しばらくは仕方ないか。
Okay, here long enough and you'll loosen up. No helping it for now.
それじゃ私たちも行きましょうか。
Oh, okay. Shall we be on our way too?
ええ。
Yes.
And so we all go to the cafeteria to satisfy our growling stomachs.
この味付けはいいな。
This is seasoned twice well.
Hey, don't talk with your mouth full.
That's so adorable.
いくらでも書き込むぜ。
It does taste great. I'll take as much as you got.
これだから味音痴は。大事な食料なんだから食べ尽くしたりしないでよね。
Tasteless one. This food is important. Don't eat all of it.
それなら多分大丈夫。クロムウェイさんたちにいっぱい食べ物をもらいましたから、アイディアの人たちにも感謝しないとね。
It might be okay. Cromwell did give us a ton of food. We owe a lot to the people of Agia.
これくらいのお礼は当然ですよ。それにしても、普段食べている食材なのに味付けが違うだけでこれほどに新鮮に思えるのですね。
This kind of reward is only a matter of course, even so. I've eaten this often, but it feels brand new prepared this way.
私が知ってるレシピといろいろ合わせてみたんです。
I just tried to match things up with recipes I know.
その辺はさすがのぞみちゃんよね。私も見習って創作料理に挑戦してみようかしら。
Just what we'd expect of her, right? I've learned some too. Maybe I should try to make a brand new dish. That just seems like it would be a bad
唐
idea.
揚げの味が蘇って。
I can taste that fried chicken all over again.
Please don't. I don't think you're suited to be a frontier cook. The Eternity Sword group all sit together and chat as we eat. The students in charge of cooking today made everything in essentially a huge cauldron, but Nozomi decided the recipe and what we'd be having. I mean, it really does seem like a normal school lunch.
美味しいって言ってもらえれば、学生のみんなにとっても励みになりますからね。
I'm glad you like it. Tasty food's encouraging for everyone.
Thanks. It really was good. Okay, I stretch and look up at the lights above me as I stand up.
It doesn't look like a school cafeteria. It looks like some kind of nice restaurant. Where are you going, Nozomu?
Everyone looks at me in confusion as I try to leave. Sorry, I got a bit mixed up.
ああ、なるほど。こんな景色だからな。
I see. Because it's outside.
どうしたのよ。寝ぼけてる？
What's the matter? Are you tired?
It just felt like dinner. Since it's dark outside, I was about to go to bed.
確かに外が夜空のように暗いですからね。わかりますよ、その気持ちは。
Indeed, the darkness outside is like the night sky. I understand how you feel.
そうだ、忘れてたわ。それについて一応心配してたのよ。
Oh yeah, I forgot. And I was worried about that before too.
She slaps her head as she remembers something.
なんだ、分子世界外ならこんなの普通じゃねえか。
What? Isn't that pretty normal for the branch worlds?
確かに私たちにとってはそうだけど、学生のみんなとかは違うでしょう。しばらく分子世界観を航行するなら結構重要な問題なのよ。
Hey, that's right for us. But what about everyone else? If we're going to be traveling between branch worlds for a while, it's a big deal.
朝起きても外が暗くて、昼間も夕方も夜と同じなのよ。生活リズムが狂って、最悪体調を崩すかもしれないわ。
It's dark outside no matter when you're up, morning, day, or evening. Your daily rhythm gets all messed up, and at worst, you could get sick. At worst, you could try going for a walk outside.
Never being able to see the light of the sun. Magic. Never being able to see the light of the sun would be like being trapped in a room without windows.
Then again, you'd think those vines would count as some sort of plant, I guess.
We haven't had any kind of special training like astronauts or something. So, not being able to feel time passing could be really stressful.
で、どうするつもり？イカルガは何か案があるの？
So, what are you going to do? Any ideas, Ikaruga? Also, it's interesting that there's, gravity here.
This is a pretty hard problem. It's like trying to eliminate the effects of jet lag. But Satsuki gets all puffed up and looks over at Nozomi, who still hasn't finished eating.
というわけで、のぞみちゃん、モノベーパワーで何とかできない？
Okay then, Nozomi. Can't you control the power coming out of Manobe?
私？
Me?
You're shoving it off onto someone else?
だって、電気ガス水道完備のモノベでしょ？ついでに日当たり良好も条件に入らないかなって。
Because Manobe's handling the electricity, gas, and water, right? Maybe she could make a little sunshine too.
聞いてみます。モノベ、聞こえる？
I'll ask. Manobe, can you hear me? It's me, Nozomi.
Nozomi puts her hands together and looks like she's praying.
See?
The rest of us are too amazed at what Satsuki's selfishly asking her to do.
イカルが、あんたね、できることとできないことを考えて提案しなさい。
Ikaruga, how can you be so... how can you even suggest something that can't be done?
確かにモノベは可愛いですが、そこまで万能ではないと思います。
Manobe is certainly cute, but I think there's a limit to what she can do. And then, the lights appear outside.
なんで私を非難するムードに？
Oh, why is everyone picking on me?
提案の内容よりは、その偉そうな態度が問題に思われてる気もするがな。
Because of how you asked, but there's also an issue with your attitude.
Well, there's no helping that. She is Satsuki. Just as I sigh...
Bing.
It suddenly gets bright outside. What? What's going on?
何よこれ
What's happened? The school's on fire!
敵襲か光学兵器か
You know what I think right about here is a good place to, stop it for the episode, because, the school's under attack, we need to have a nice, good episode, let's see, this is 47, so, nice, good episode up later today about, the attack on the school. Yeah, later today you'll be able to see how this attack on the school goes, I suppose.
That's
What
just
do you
Reime's reaction.
What? Enemy attack! An optical weapon? Did you hear that? There. Oof.
The
What?
cafeteria erupts in a complete bedlam. Bedlam? That's a word I haven't seen before.
Bedlam, it's like chaos. It is a ward.
All the other students are also...
not use words?
Huh?
Do you people from the States just not use words?
I've never seen that word before, and I've done a lot of reading.
Bedlam is a word. You don't see it every day, but you see it.
All the other students are also alarmed by the sudden change.
I thought we were gonna end it.
Oh, are you saying it's time?
50 minutes. Almost on the dot.
Oh, yeah, I guess it is. Alright, so yes, we will end it there and continue in our next episode.
Attack on Titan. I mean, Attack on Minob.
That ain't an attack. Obviously.
Good, just call it that.
Nobody believed that Minob creating sunlight was possible, including me, actually.
Didn't think that was going to happen?
Apparently
I
she
knew it
surprised
was
everybody.
I knew that it was going to happen, especially since everyone else said it wasn't going to happen. It had to happen because they were saying that it was impossible.
Yeah, I guess there is that logic.
I was
Alright,
so
thank y'all for
certain.
watching and have a good one.
Hold on. I was so positively certain that it would happen because they were saying that wasn't possible, that they would then turn around and say, I knew it would happen, but I knew it would only happen if I said it couldn't happen. That's how sure I was.
Okay.